Hi, I'm Leo. Today we're gonna talk about why Chinese people use chopsticks. In China, you're not allowed to bring a weapon to dinner. I know, in many cultures, the knife is the hero of the table. It cuts steak, slices veggies, and makes dinner feel slightly dangerous. In China, the knife stays in the kitchen. So, why? I don't want to say something like, it's just tradition, or it is what it is. That's how it's always been. I wanted a practical answer. So I did some research. And the real reason is much more interesting than I thought. Let's break it down in a simple way. The first mind-blowing fact I found is that, at first, chopsticks were probably invented for cooking instead of eating. Long ago, people in ancient China did not have kitchens like nowadays. No gas stove, no oven with 10 settings. I guess no air fryer either. That's a shame. So they mostly boiled or steamed food. Boiling was very common because it was efficient. You could cook many things in one pot. Vegetables, meat, grains. It saved fuel. And fuel was precious. Now imagine this. You are hungry. The food is boiling in hot water. You want to grab a piece without burning your hand. Do you need to go find a knife or fork? Or do you just grab two random sticks and solve the problem like a practical human being? Simple. Archaeologists have found that the oldest known chopsticks in China and the world were wooden ones, dug up in Hangzhou, dating back about 8,000 years. At first, they were mainly cooking tools, like very long fingers. Later, people realized, hey, guess what? These work pretty well for eating too. And just like that, a kitchen tool became an eating tool. There's another reason why Chinese people use chopsticks. Chinese food is normally cut into small pieces before it reaches you. In Chinese cooking, the cutting happens in the kitchen. Before food reaches your bowl, it is already chopped into bite-sized pieces. Why? Because fuel was very precious in ancient times. Smaller pieces cook faster. Faster cooking means less firewood. Less firewood means you don't have to climb a mountain to collect more sticks. Everyone wins. Since the food is already small, you don't need a knife at the table. Chopsticks are perfect for small pieces of food. Apart from cooking styles, there's another reason, which is what we eat. You know, China has been a rice-growing civilization for thousands of years, especially in the south. Chopsticks work beautifully with rice, especially sticky rice. The grains naturally cling together, making it easy to pick up small portions. You might ask, what if something's too slippery? You can simply lift the bowl closer to your mouth. This is normal and polite in Chinese culture. No one would judge you for breaking table manners. The tools match the food. While rice is the staple in southern China, wheat-based foods like noodles dominate the north. This is what a typical northern Chinese dinner might look like. A big bowl of carbs, meat, and veggies. Now, please choose your preferred utensil for your meal. A. Knife and fork. B. Hands. C. Chopsticks. There's no right or wrong answer here. But one option might make life a lot easier. Now, last reason. It's about how we eat. If you have Chinese friends or you've been to a Chinese restaurant, you might have noticed that the eating style in China is different from the West. In Chinese meals, dishes are placed in the center of the table and everyone shares. This is different from some cultures where each person has their own plate. When taking food from shared dishes, chopsticks are perfect. They allow you to pick exactly what you want without disturbing everything else. You take your piece, you leave the rest. It supports the social style of eating together. Comparing to knife and fork, they're light and they're precise. They don't stab, they don't saw, they're not aggressive. They're very quiet. It's a peaceful way to eat. And what's best about them is they are super cheap to make. Traditionally, they were made from bamboo, light, strong, and widely available. Just in case you're not familiar with bamboo, here's one fun fact. It grows incredibly fast. How fast? Some types can shoot up nearly a meter in a single day. It's basically nature's renewable building material. When your utensil grows back that quickly, dinner becomes very sustainable. So, back to beginning. Why do Chinese people use chopsticks and Western people use knives and forks? The question isn't why one side chose correctly and the other didn't. It's about context. Each tool grew out of daily habits, not competition. When you look at it that way, it's less about East versus West, and more about people quietly designing tools that make dining easier. Thanks for watching. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Leo. See you next time. Bye for now.